Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to this second edition of Out of Office. Hey everyone. There's so many people joining us now from everywhere in the world. You've all been saying from where you are joining us today. So please continue, go ahead and say hi in the chat. Let us know from where in the world you're coming from today. We are over 1,000 people today. It's crazy how many people are joining again this year. We're so excited. If it's your first time joining, I'd like to welcome you for this second edition of Out of Office. If it's your second time, then I'd like to welcome you back to Out of Office. And thank you so much for joining us again this year for another amazing event about remote work. People are really joining really quickly right now. That's really cool. I would like to say hi as well to all the co-working space right now who are streaming the event live. We have the co-working space all over the world now streaming the event. If you are in the chat right now, please say hi and which co-working space you are streaming the event right now. All these co-working space are streaming the event directly from their space to their community. So this is really, really cool for them to join us. So thank you very much for doing that. So as I was telling you, this is our second edition. So last year we had an edition in November where we've had speakers from Buffer, Basecamp, TopTal joining us. And it was such a successful event that we decided to do it again this year. And here we are again. And we hope that you will like a lot our speakers that are going to talk today. So before we start, actually, I really want to show you a map of everybody that are currently watching. One moment, I'm just going to show you this. This is pretty impressive. So I'm going to focus on this. This is from where everybody is right now. So we can really see that people are joining from everywhere in the world. We have people from North America, South America, Europe, and Africa, and also Asia, even if it's nighttime right now. Some people are joining us from Asia. I can see some people are joining from Thailand and from Singapore. So thank you a lot for joining us today. It's really awesome. And it's really beautiful to see that this is maybe becoming a yearly reunion where remote workers from all over the world are meeting up virtually to discuss challenges and working toward making our philosophy of work more sustainable. So thank you a lot again for joining us, and I hope you'll have a really great event. Since everybody has been introducing themselves, I'm going to introduce myself as well. And so I'm Daphne Laforêt, and I'm a product manager at Humanmade. Humanmade is a web development agency that is specialized in WordPress. I am based in Montreal. Actually, I am from Montreal, but I'm currently in the city of Matlock in the UK. It's pretty special because this is actually where our company comes from, and it's a teeny tiny town in the middle of England. And our company is now a full company of 50+ employees all over the world. So to be back here and spending some time here is a really strong, a really special feeling. I hear some people saying they have no sound. I just want to make sure that other people are hearing me. Here is saying that my sound is all right. So I just want to make sure, again, sound is okay for some people. Great, awesome. Awesome, good. So yeah, so Humanmade is a web development agency. And so as you saw in advance, we are a WordPress company. So we do client projects, but we also build product. And we build products for the WordPress community, but we also build products for the digital nomad community, so and remote workers. So we've been relaunching Nomads, for the product we worked on for some time, which is a mobile app that lets you chat in real time with people who are in your current location. So we wanted to build this to help people get away from loneliness and have remote workers be able to connect people who are in their location. So this is a location-based app, and we're very excited about it. You can already download it if you want. So as you can see, we are very passionate about remote work. This is something that's very close to our heart. Last year, actually, during the beginning of this year, we've been launching Stress in Remote Teams, a white paper that we've been publishing lately about a stress in remote team. And we're really excited about talking about different topics about remote work. Last year, we've been, our goal with Out of Office last year was mainly to create a first connection with all the remote companies together so we can come together and exchange knowledge for once, because we all come up from different backgrounds. And again, from a second year, we want to continue this because we really want to create a bridge for people to start discussing together and make our lifestyle more sustainable. So we're excited to be here again today, and we hope you're gonna like our schedule. We're all really excited about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you our schedule for today. We're having 7 speakers, so it's going to be a long event, but really great content. Again, amazing companies. We're really glad that we're having all of them joining us today. So we're starting with Kavi Gupta, who's a writer at Forbes. He will talk to us about how to survive work in the 21st century. We're having Jeff Robbins. He's the founder of Lotabout and Yonder, and he's going to talk to us how he's been managing remotely his company, Lotabout. After this, we're having Laila von Alvesleben, who is a UX designer at Hano, and she will talk to us about how they're cultivating a remote work culture in their remote team. Right after Laila, we're having Libby Barker, and she is our in-house speaker. She's a senior project manager at Humanmade, and she will talk about agile and remote teams. So basically the agile methodology that is very beneficial for remote teams. So this is going to be very interesting. And right after the Libby session, we're having an AMA, and we called it an HMA for Ask Humanmade Anything. And this is going to be a 30-minute session when you get to ask as many questions as you want to Humanmade employees. And this is all going to happen inside the Q&A section, all written with comments. And during 30 minutes, we'll answer any of your questions, and you'll have 6 people from Humanmade answering your question. So we hope you'll like it. And then after this, we're having Josh Bigford, who's the founder of Baremetrics, and he will talk about how he's been growing his business remotely. So, starting from a small business, people are very interested to see how you can grow a business remotely with all the challenges that goes with it. So it's going to be very interesting. After this, we're having Lara Owen. She's the head of workplace at GitHub. And some of you don't know, but GitHub actually has a head office in San Francisco, but also a huge workforce all around the world that are working remotely. So she's the one who's making the link between both type of workers. So this is going to be very interesting to see how they are managing all this. After this, our last speaker today is Joe Stitch, and he's a product marketer at Zapier, and he will talk about hiring remotely. So as it says, 7 key traits Zapier is looking for. Basically, what makes you a great remote worker and what makes you a good hire. So this is going to be very interesting because I know many of you are looking for remote work. So before we start, I'd like to show you quickly how Crowdcast works. So basically, some of you is the second time, so you know how it works. For the people who have been using Crowdcast for the first time, just under me, there's a Q&A section, question and answers. So this is very important because this is where you're going to be asking questions to the speakers. So how the whole event will work is that every session are 30 minutes for the speakers to give their talk. Then after we have 10 minutes for the Q&A section, the Q&A part with the speaker, then a 5-minute exchange speaker. During that 5 minutes, it's going to be completely black. Nothing will happen during the event, but this is completely normal. And I'm going to pull everybody into the next session at a time. So you can see already there's different dots. You can see the different session that are in different screens, the different pages. So during the Q&A session, you can ask question there, and then question can be upvoted as well. And the question with the most upvote are the one that I'm going to ask to the speaker. So it's important that you ask question, but also upvote question that you like. So we're making sure that the best question are being asked to the speaker, the most popular one. So that's it for me. The last thing I'd like to mention is if you want to start any discussion about out of office on Twitter, you can use the hashtag outofoffice17. And then if you want to start any discussion, you can use that. And also we'll be retweeting, we'll be very active on social media today. So make sure you use the hashtag outofoffice17. So that's it for me. I'm going to go ahead and set up Kavi Gupta for his first session. So I'm going to hide myself, close everything, and then I'm going to start over in about 5 to 7 minutes for the next session with Kavi Gupta. So have a good time.